Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boise State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Bates. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Swan. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Sherrod. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the give off the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I don't don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Strowman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Barnes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking that down.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Madsen. quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Here's the pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Swan. Fires it incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Swan. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They've been running it, but down the pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays up, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to pass, it's Swan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming